Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of Not So Good Advice, where me, the host, Lou Bloom, gives you, the beautiful people, well, not so good advice. I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm horny today. Why? Because we made it. We made it. We made it to double digits. Yes, I know. Episode 10. I know. Awesome, isn't it? I love it. Awesome. Okay, I do want to run by a few things. One of them being, believe it or not, this is a safe space. Because I get so many questions, different type of questions, different type of issues and advice from people asking for advice, you know, and I like it. I like the diversity. It's so different. You can ask me anything you could ask me. It could be good questions, bad questions, funny questions, ridiculous questions. It could be anything, and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. I won't say I'll never judge, because I'm judging, baby. I'm judging, but I'll never lie to you. That's the truth. I'll never lie to you. I judge people how I judge myself, and I judge myself pretty harsh, okay? But it's okay, because I do it because I see myself in you, and you should see yourself in me. I understand that whatever anyone's going through, I could go through that too, or I've been through it, or I probably will go through it. That's the truth. That's the truth. And if anyone says they're not judging you, they're judging you, and they're also a liar. So don't believe him. Don't believe him, okay? Disclaimer, this is not professional advice. This is not legal advice. This is purely for comedic purposes and entertainment only. You should not be taking this literal. But if you do take it literal, like, comment, subscribe, mention something in the comments, how it went for you. Send an email, notsogoodadvice19@gmail.com. I can't believe I fucked that up. It's okay though. Who cares? I don't. You shouldn't either. So, we should get this one on the road. We got a lot of nice questions, and the first one goes as, would you date a girl who's been with a mate before? I'm pretty sure this is an Englishman. See, we're getting people from England, mates. England, reaching out and sending us good questions, good quality questions, alright? Yeah, you're right. I'm alright. Awesome. This one goes as, been seeing this girl for a couple of weeks, but we've connected really well, and things have been going great. We get on well. Sex is great. We have similar interests, all moving in the right direction. Good. However, I find out that she's hooked up with one of my closest mates a few weeks before meeting me, completely by chance. Small world sort of thing. Before we got together, and now my head's spiraling. What are your thoughts on this? Could you continue to see someone if you knew your mate had already been there? Okay. Well, if that was me, honestly, I don't like dating in my circle, my social circle. I don't like dating each other. It's weird. I don't like getting sloppy seconds. I know. I just view it that way. I don't like getting sloppy seconds. I don't. Believe it or not, I don't. I like to date people that no one knows about. No one I know knows about, you know. I mean, if you're just hooking up and your friend hooked up with them, that's a different story. Maybe you're okay with it. I wouldn't be okay with it. If your friend dated them seriously and like felt a good connection with them and had feelings for them, now you're in the picture about to date them, well, out of respect, I guess, you know, if you really want something serious, maybe you should tell your friend, if he's really your friend. Because nowadays, no one has boundaries anymore. Nowadays, no one has honor, and even less people have class. Like, no one has class either. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. For the ones who do have class, salute to you guys. Yeah, I mean, I would honestly, if you're really feeling a connection with her, I mean, who cares, bro? Like, who cares? This is your life. Do what makes you happy, baby boy. Do what makes you happy. It doesn't matter. That's literally kind of why we're here on this world, to be happy, to do good, and to move forward. So, if you really respect your friend, if he, you know, had feelings with her and dated her seriously, maybe you should just tell him, hey, I've been talking to so-and-so. I know you have a past with her. Out of respect, I just want to let you know, I hope we can still be friends, or not. I mean, don't be surprised if things get weird with you and him afterwards. Don't be surprised if you're not really friends anymore. That's life. That's what happens. That's what happens. I mean, literally, it's a bro code. So good luck to that one. Next question goes as, I just can't win. I'm a 26-year-old. This year has been probably the toughest year of my life. Lost my girl of 2 years. Been let go twice this year from my job due to budget cuts, and another due to being shut down. I'm about 10K in debt and on the verge of losing my car. Been without a job for 3 months and been applying for one almost every day, but recently it's been very disappointing not hearing anything back. My daily life routine is out of whack. Haven't been eating as much and moved back with my dad because I can't afford to be on my own at the moment. That sucks. Honestly, I'm at the point of couch potato status where I don't want to do anything because I feel if I even try, the universe will just shut me down. I'm trying to stay exercising so I don't fall into a depression state, but it's slowly creeping in. How do I rebuild my confidence again and get back on the horse? That's a great question. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to that. I mean, wow. Nowadays, the economy is crazy. The hiring and applying and getting the job culture is crazy. I've done it a lot, and it's almost like everything you apply to nowadays is a scam, and they just want your data and your information. It's hard. I mean, in 2025, which this is the year we're about to enter, it's hard and it's scary. But what are you gonna do? Sit on the couch forever? Live with your dad forever? Be depressed and sit there and piss your pants and cry all night till you fall asleep, and then do it again the next day? No, we don't do that. You can't do that. And you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that shit. You're not gonna do that shit. And you also said you're in 10K debt. Why are you in 10K debt? Like, did you really need to be in 10K debt? Was that necessary? I wonder why you're in debt. Maybe you should think about your financial purchases, because do you have to be in 10K debt? That's crazy. I don't like being in debt. I don't like when people owe me money anyway. I don't like that. But you're 26, you're still young. I don't know your work career. I don't know your work history and your experience. But fix up your resume. Fix up your resume. And where does it say? It says, I'm applying for one almost every day. That's the thing. Applying for one every day? Nah, bro. You need to apply like for 10 jobs minimum. 10 jobs minimum. And if you can't find a job, bro, be a dishwasher. I was a dishwasher for a while. Like, be a dishwasher. Construction, you can be a laborer. They're always hiring. And yeah, I mean, work a shitty job if you have to. Keep working to, get your mind off things. Keep working and keep pushing forward. And the key is to apply every day, like 10 jobs a day minimum. And I mean, fuck it. If you have to pick up a shitty job just to get money, do it. You're still young, and it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. You have to be confident. You got to keep pushing. Okay, that's my advice. And if you keep moving forward, good things will happen. And in your mind, stay positive. That's also the key thing. Stay positive, because you never know. This is probably a miracle in disguise, a good thing, and your next job might be just kick ass, and you might have another girlfriend or your future wife waiting for you there. You never know. Try different things too. Don't stop working out. Next question. What is one small change that increased your mental health tenfold? Okay, I like this question. If I had to say what was a change I did that increased my mental health tenfold, just like this is the 10th episode, I would have to say finding the art of not giving a fuck. Finding the art that you don't care. Finding the art that it doesn't matter, everything's going to be okay, and just who cares what people think about you. That increased my mental health and my that increased it. Like, if you really don't care and you have confidence, like good confidence, that's when good things will come. Good confidence. So that's what I say. What increased my mental health tenfold. Just find the art of not giving a fuck. keep pushing forward, and like, you know, good things will come. That's what I think. Because when you don't care what people think about you, like, it's almost like you find this freedom. You find this freedom, and like nothing can stop you when that happens. And it's so it's like almost like chains getting broken off you, chains, and like you just push forward, and it's liberating. It's cool. Like, who cares what people think? Who cares what anyone thinks, really? Like, that's what I recommend. I mean, that's what helped me out, at least. Next question. Okay, we're getting into the deep stuff. We're getting into some crazy shit here. I read this one. This one goes as: my mom found nudes on my sister's phone. My sister is 9 years old, and while I knew she was talking to people online, I also thought I knew who she was talking to. She said she was talking to some girls from other parts of the country, and while half of it was true, she was apparently talking to a lot of weird men also. I was groomed when I was younger. I had to go to therapy for that. I don't want the same thing to happen to her. Today my mom said she was checking on her phone, found pics of a male genitalia in her gallery. What should I do? Am I late? Have I failed to protect her? Yes, in a lot of ways you failed her already. Why does a 9-year-old have a cell phone? Why does a 9-year-old have access to the internet at her fingertips? Why? Why? Like, ask yourself that real quick. Why? That's crazy. I'm not that old. I'm in my 20s, mid-20s, heading toward my late 20s. I'm not there yet, though. And honestly, I just went past the generation of where I just made it past not having a phone when I was like 5 or 10 or 9. Like, I went past that because I didn't have a phone at that age. I had a phone a little bit in middle school, then it got taken away. High school came, then I had a phone. And the one in middle school I had was a flip phone. It was a flip phone where you text on the numbers. The numbers had letters on it, and you text, and you had to like sit there typing like 3 times to get to K, and then 3 times to get to C, and then twice to get to B. That was my phone in middle school, kinda. And then they took it away real quick. I didn't have one. High school came, then I got a phone. Shitty phone too. So, like, you really gotta think about this. I've never had a kid. I never had to raise a kid. All I could give is my advice, because it's not so good advice. And when I have a kid, I'm not going to give him a phone. And I'm not going to make him an iPad kid. I mean, if he's lucky, they might see the TV for a little bit. But, yeah, no cell phone. That's crazy. Like, why does a 9-year-old have a phone, a cell phone? Like, that's crazy. Like, did that not pass through your mind? Did that not pass through your parents' mind? Like, this is what happens when you give children access to the internet and you give them a phone. Like, it's so normal nowadays to just have your kid yelling and crying and yelling and say, here's the phone. Okay, stop, shut up. Like, that's normal, and that's not how you parent. That's not how you parent. Like, you said you were groomed when you were younger. I mean, shouldn't this teach you? I don't want to get into how you were groomed. I'm sorry that happened to you, but like, this is ridiculous. Why does your daughter or your sister have a phone? That's the thing. You haven't completely failed her, but let's like cut the shit. You failed her a little bit. You have. Just because, you know, she shouldn't have a phone. Hold up, let me back you guys up real quick, because this is making me nervous. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Take away that phone and never give her that shit back again until she's like 15, maybe 16. Happy quinceañera. Here's your phone. I know she's gonna not like it and be jealous of all her friends and stuff, but you know, like, come on, like, do better. Do better. Okay, next one. This one goes as, is it possible to be happy alone? I've been getting this a lot because it seems like something's happening nowadays where we're so connected through the internet. So connected, but at the same time, we're all alone in this world, this crazy world. Okay, I'll read. Sorry, I'm yapping. Good friends, I would like to clarify some reasoning here. I'm 27 years old and I haven't had a girlfriend yet, and I'm starting to get really worried. Yes, I know I have to go out, make friends, meet in person, but I'm a very introverted person and I already consider the possibility of never having anyone and having to live alone. Here comes a question for Brazilians here. Is it possible to be happy alone? Okay, I don't know why you mentioned Brazilians, but of course it's possible to be happy alone. I mean, I'm assuming you're a dude. Yeah, okay, I'm assuming you're a bro. And it seems like a lot of people and a lot of men are being lonely nowadays. You said you never had a girlfriend. That could be a good thing, but I think it might be a little bit of a bad thing because usually you have no experience dating and you have no experience with love. And whenever I meet people that are like, 20, 22 and up, and they've never been in love, it's kind of like, I kind of feel bad for them. I kind of feel like, oh shit, like, you don't know what's to come. Because you have to learn how to date. You have to learn how to love, and you have to, be bruised up and scraped up and beat up by the crazy thing called love. And then love is beautiful, love is amazing, love is awesome. But it also hurts. I mean, they write songs about it. They always write songs about it. They make movies about it. And they write poems about it. And people die over this shit. People really die over this shit. And the people that never been in love, they're going to experience most likely a heartbreak. It is what it is. And your first real heartbreak is tough. It is tough. And, yeah, I mean, to answer your question, yes, you can be happy alone. You just got to find things to do. I'd say join a club, go out, talk to people. You're going to have to, do some drills. Go out, talk to at least like 3 people a day. Doesn't have to be girls. You can be guys. Be like, hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Blah blah. Just talk. Shoot the shit. Talk with them. Who cares? Just communicate, mingle. Just get used to being social, for real. Talk to people at the gym. Not too much. Don't be a weirdo. I always recommend joining clubs or getting into like a comedy scene, a painting scene, rock climbing scene. Join a boxing gym. Like, you could even join an acting class. Like, be social. I would say start doing drills, as in go out to the mall and just start talking to people. The best thing you can do, try on clothing. You don't have to buy it. Try on the clothing and talk to, the people working there. Because they have to talk to you. It's their job. They have to talk to you. So, like, don't make it weird, but talk to them. Just talk to them and like, get used to being social. And you also have to learn, social media nowadays, there's tons of ways to be social. Talk to people in real life. Get their, social media. You make friends. Like, for real, just make friends. And there's even, like, I think there's even, not programs, but there's little clubs or things you can join, communities you can join where people like you are trying to make friends. So just go out, try to make friends. But when I say drill, you need to, like, every day talk to at least one person a day. Like, one person, really talk to them a day. Like, go out, meet people. Like, make a conscious effort to meet people and talk to people. And be open to new relationships. And I'm not talking about like a sexual intimate relationship. No, be open to having like a relationship with guys and friends and like a community. Just get used to that shit. Keep pushing forward. That's the key. Okay, we're almost getting through these, and I got two deep ones, 2 hectic ones. I'm not gonna read this one because this person wrote a lot, and the title goes, "I hate being gay." I know this feeling isn't unique, but it really does make me miserable. And I know life would be so much easier if I weren't gay. I see all my straight friends getting into relationships so easily. I want that for myself too, without getting double takes from strangers or worrying about PDA in public. Most guys I'm attracted to are straight, so I can't even get into a relationship regardless. I ask guys out I get asked out by guys, but not ones that I'm attracted to. Okay, get used to that one. I wish I were into feminine guys, but I'm not. This isn't the case where I have super high looks or standards. I'm into almost all masculine guys. I likely won't have biological child, at least not one who will grow up with both of their biological parents. I likely will always be self-conscious of my relationship in public. Of course, this is an internalized mindset for me to work through, but I'll always run the risk of glares, homophobia, and general disapproval. Again, not that I should be needing public approval of my life, but knowing straight couples can hold hands at parks, kiss on Ferris wheels, cuddle on picnic blankets, etc. Okay. Well. So where do you live? Like, what state are you in? Because there's plenty of states and cities where being gay is is welcomed. Okay, I'm not saying being gay is bad or good, but the way you described it, I kind of understand. I kind of understand how you're feeling. And the thing about PDA is, I mean, in the Middle East, not all Middle Eastern countries, but a lot of them, they hold hands with their friends. Two guy friends hold hands with their best friend, and it's not a gay thing. It's a, this is my friend. This is my dog. This is my homie right here, my day one, and I'm holding hands with him. It's a physical show of like respect and affection. Really, it's a thing. I've never been in the Middle East, but I heard this from a lot of people. It's a thing. It's not a gay thing. It's a thing out there that actually being gay isn't even in their mind out there, so they don't think about it that way. But they actually do it out there, hold hands. But like, I'm sure you can hold hands a lot of places, maybe not like Texas or Montana, but go to San Francisco, go to New York, go to certain parts, California. Trust me, like, that's not an issue. PDA is not an issue. But talking about kissing and making out, to be fair, I don't even want to see a straight couple make out. No, I don't. Let alone two guys make out. Two girls make out, if they're hot, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I might want to see that a little bit. It's cool. I might, okay? But to be honest, to be real, no one really should be making out like that in public in front of everyone, especially children. Not really a good thing. You guys shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, I mean, why do you hate being gay? Like, it's a real thing nowadays, and it's like a normal. You can't deny it. It's a thing people feel and people go through. You say you hate being gay. I mean, and the most guys you're attracted to, people who asked you out, you're not attracted to them. Well, that's everyone. That's even straight couples. There's girls that are into me and I don't like them. Okay, there's girls that I asked out, I'm into them, and they don't like me and they reject me. It's part of the game. You're not special. It's part of the game. You kind of have to get used to that one. So if I was to give you good advice, I don't know what state you're in, I don't know what city you're in, but I would probably say maybe get to like move, go to a different city, go to a different state where it's more accepting. Also, like the last question or advice, maybe find a community. Find a community that is with you, and or that's more like you, and that I guess there's other gay people that you like or you're into, I guess. Yeah, you really shouldn't care what people think. And I know some people think it's dangerous to be gay, or if you show too much PDA, it's dangerous, and you can get very it can be dangerous. You can get hate, and it can turn physically dangerous. Just don't, you can kiss on a Ferris wheel. Just wait until you go up to the very top and no one can see you. Start making out there. Also, if you're in a Ferris wheel, like, you're enclosed, no one can see you. If you're in a car, you can do it. I mean, I think you're overthinking this a little bit, and it's just part of the struggle. I mean, do you really hate it though? That's you, bro. That's you. That's who you are. That's the way you were made, and you really have to have respect for yourself and respect for your life, and do things that make you confident. Like do things that make you confident. Honestly, that's how you really feel. Understand that. Well, I think this is just a phase, and you're gonna get through it, and you'll get past this, and everything will turn out fine. But keep pushing forward. Do not stop. Get the I hate myself out my mind, or out your mind, and yeah, just keep pushing forward, because this is your life, baby boy. You can't hate your life. You're yourself. You gotta live with it. It's a real thing. Like, you gotta live with it. So I would say keep pushing forward. Don't let it stop you. And I mean, I don't know how it is in the gay world, but I guess, work out, work on yourself, get your swag up. I don't know how, they dress, but like, work on yourself. That wouldn't hurt you. You could always work on yourself and improve. That's my advice. Keep pushing forward. Okay. I need advice ASAP. This is a hard topic for me to discuss. Me and my boyfriend have been together for almost a year. I'll start off by saying I hate porn. It affects your mind, and it's making you think something is normal when it's not. This is a big thing for me. I told my boyfriend that I hate it and would appreciate it if he respected me and did not watch it. He listened for a little bit and ended up watching it. This broke my heart. How do you know he watched it? How do you know he watched it? Anyway, but I forgave him. He swore up and down he would not touch those websites again. I believe him. Everything was going great. He stopped doing it, and I felt better. But I had this gut feeling that he was doing something. You had a gut feeling he was watching porn? I checked the search history, and there was nothing. But a part of me told me to check his Instagram links. Ooh. I did. I found a girl I know. He clicked on her profile 3 times in a day. How do you know he clicked on 3 times in a day? And I confronted him. He beat it to this girl I knew, let alone she looks nothing like me. I'm so baffled and hurt about it. He ended up deleting all his social media. Wow. Okay. To give me peace of mind, and he is considering therapy for his addictions. Oh, now he's addicted. Okay. But do I trust him again? Question mark. Or do I leave him or not for not respecting me? This is the 3rd time he's doing this, and he somehow made it worse than watching porn. Do I leave, or do I take time for myself to heal and forgive? I love him so much. I love him too much, and this is the only thing he's done that bothered me. Okay. Update. I would never disrespect his privacy. Already did. Willingly. He handed me the phone and let me go through it next time. He also has certain pictures of me as well. Okay. So this is a topic that a lot of girls that I find on here are talking about, and like I'm gonna say, I said it a little bit before, I'll say it again. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot control your man's horniness. You cannot. I know you love him, you care about him, and you want to snatch him and be like, oh, he's mine, and put him in your pocket and lock him away and make sure no one sees him, and you want to make sure that he only sees the sunlight when you allow him to see the sunlight, and he only watches girls and gets a boner when you want him to get a boner. I get it, I know, but listen, babe. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. It doesn't get like that, okay? You are ruining the relationship. Unless he really has an addiction. Unless it's really an addiction and it's serious, and like it's ruining his daily life and his daily, he's not able to push forward because of it. I agree with you. Porn, it's not really good. It's not, and it can turn bad, especially depending on what you watch. But I think that, like, us men, certain things we have to do. I guess you can, masturbate without watching it, I guess. But, you know, a lot of people, do you want to watch it? I know. But if it's affecting his mental health and it's affecting his daily activities, his daily life, his work, whatever, I understand. Maybe therapy, okay? I get it. But if he's just whacking off every now and then, maybe like once or twice a week or once a week, whatever, if he's not doing it like 4 times a day, 5 times a day, if he's not doing that and acting crazy, you're the crazy one. Like, you need to think about this shit, because you cannot control him that way. You can't. You should maybe tell him, guide him a little bit, but understand that maybe you're the insecure one and you're just going too hard on him. Like, you can't control his horniness. What are you doing? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. You can't control it like that. It's a little crazy to me. I mean, like, it's almost like you're controlling when he gets hard and when he can be soft. It's kind of like strange to me. And eventually, it's just a recipe for disaster, and ultimately, your relationship will end because of it. Like, for real. That's just what I'm saying. That's just the truth. That's honest truth right there. But also, like I said, if it's ruining his daily activities and you can't move forward, maybe he should seek therapy. That's the truth. That's the truth also. But maybe you should talk to him about it. You need to be introspective. Think about it. Think about what you're doing, because maybe you're too controlling. You ever thought about that? Has he tried to control you as much as you try to control him? Think about it. It's true. And I will end it like that. Not so good advice. Like, comment, subscribe, send an email, notsogoodadvice19@gmail.com, because my lines are open and I like the ones coming in so far. It's great. It's nice. It's cool. Very interesting, and I hope this is entertaining, and I hope this is honestly, at the end of the day, helping some people. I truly do. So, thank you guys. Have a good one. Episode number 10 in the books. That's how we do it. Love you guys. Stay safe and stay blessed. See ya.